Mr. Mike Nelson.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, so real quick. If you're in school, right, I'm going to help you. So if you're in school and you can't make money while you're in school, school is a waste of time. All right? So look, here's what I want to do, right? He said thank you, so I feel you. So listen, if you're in, I'm going to say it one more time, just in case you didn't hear me. If you're in school and school is not allowing you now, either currently or some years from now, and you cannot make money, school is a waste of time. Now, I'm not saying that as somebody who hasn't been through the schooling process. I'm 28 years old and I got a master's degree. So I'm not saying that through the process of me not liking school, even though I never did like school. But here's what I want you guys to do. How many of you, by show of hands, now it doesn't require for you to talk, how many of you by show of hands can honestly say, Mike, if I could just be honest, I don't like school? Show of hands. Hands down. Hands down. I got you. So I want to be able to help you realize that you're in school, and I need school to become a part of what it is that you do. Now, growing up, I promise you, I couldn't stand school. Like, I hated school. I hated everything about school. How many of you don't like math? Hands down. All right, so look, I'm going to help you this evening, and I only got a few minutes. So I want to be able to help you guys to make money. And I want you, as Mr. Travis said, you don't got to wait until you're 28. You don't got to wait till you get your high school diploma and start making money. I'm talking about living proof that you can make money right now. But here's the thing that I need you to do. I need you to realize that when you're in school, and you might be going to school saying, Mike, bruh, school is whack. I'm feeling you on that. But here's the crazy part about school. School right now is not optional. So I know we had a couple of people that said that they was trying to go to the league, right? So if you're going to the league, I got a problem with you that if you're going to the league and you don't have a basketball right now, I got a problem. You should have a basketball. I'm talking about you. Look, you should be getting in trouble in school because you carry around a basketball 24/7, 365. If you're not doing that, you ain't serious about going to the league. That's the type of dedication that I need for you to have. Now, here's the great part. If you're trying to go to the league and you're trying to make it to the NBA, guess what? You at least got to do a year what? You at least got to do a year what? So you at least got to do a year college. So I'm saying to you, why don't you look at you trying to go to the league? Look, the league doesn't start when you turn 18. The league start right now. What you do every single day, I promise you, you're not about to get in the Duke. Nope, you're not about to get in the Temple. Not with the grades that some of us got. So what I need you guys to do is I need you to take school seriously. Like, stop playing with school. For some of you, you coming to school late. I'm like, come on, we still coming to school late? For some of us, we're not giving 100% effort. So what I want you to do is I want you to shift your thinking and say, Mike, I really got to take school seriously because, again, I want to help you to get paid. So you said, Mike, how is school going to help me to get paid? Here's what it's going to do. There's two types of people that make money. Two types of people that make money in this country. Two types of people. So look, anybody that you see, they do either two of these things. And I'm a living witness to this, and we'll get into this later. If you want to make money, the first thing I need you to do is I need you to be a critical thinker. That's the very first thing I need for you to do. If you're going to make money, you got to be a critical thinker. If you're going to make money, I need you to solve a problem. How many of you know who Steve Jobs is? Okay, good. Hands down. So, for those of you who don't know Steve Jobs, he helped to co-found Apple. And so what he did was, watch this. They invented all of these things that we didn't know that we actually needed. They were able to solve a problem. So before that, there was an iPod, before there was an iPhone, before that you could download music to your phone back in the day. Now, you guys are too young, but we had something called a Walkman. And that was how you had to go through when you had to do your music. And then they came out with the MP3. Now, the problem with that is if you was at the gym and you was lifting weights, you like, man, I got to go through all these different CDs. And Steve Jobs came on the scene and said, hold up. If we just make something that we could put a whole bunch of songs on, there it is, there we go. And then from there, it started to evolve. So now we did the MP3, we did the iPod, now we got the iPad, now we got the iPhone. Now it's just everything. Here's what I want you guys to know, that you got the same power. Don't think for 1 second just because you're not a certain color. Don't think for 1 second just because you don't look like certain people that you can't make money. I promise you, I'm a living witness. But this is why school is so important. Because school is going to teach you a skill, school is going to teach you some skills that you're not going to be able to learn in North Philly. School is going to teach you some skills that you're not going to be able to learn in South Philly. School is going to be able to teach you some skills that you're not going to be able to learn in West Philly. So I get it. Most of us in here, let's just be honest, most of us in here come from the hood. And I promise you, I'm glad that you come from the hood, but there's some stuff that the hood can't teach you. And this is why school is so important. So yeah, I need you, when you come into class, I need you to be focused. If you want to make money right now, we ain't talking about 3 years from now. We're not talking about 25 years from now. If you want to make money right now, you got to take school seriously. It was a young man, maybe last year or 2 years ago, I read a story. He was a science, and when I say the word geek, I'm using it in a positive context. He was a science, I'm talking about he was a science geek, right? So he entered this fair, this Google fair. It was like a national fair. And he ended up winning the Google fair, and he ended up coming out with an invention right now. And I think the invention, he ended up making like, I want to say like $250,000, I think. I think it was something like that. And watch this. From there, he came out with this invention, and now he paid. And now I think he's 18, 19 years old. He goes to Stanford University. All from what? It was something that he learned in class. So while you sitting in class and you talking about, man, school is whack, it's somebody like, yo, I can't wait to get to school so I can make something. But guess what? If he never put himself in that position, he wouldn't have been there. So while you coming to school and you like, man, school is whack, it's somebody coming to school like, I'm trying to get paid. So again, I want you to come to school with the attitude that I am going to get paid. Meek said it best on his album. I think it was a few albums ago. He had an album called Dreams and Nightmares, right? How many of you are Meek fans? Show hands, good, hands down. So look, listen to me. He had an album called Dreams, he had an album called Nightmares, and now his most recent album, somebody tell me his most recent album. Wins and losses. All right, and so Meek was talking about, he's talking about wins and losses. Now, I'm on the winning side now, but I wasn't always on the winning side. I'm talking about growing up now. Look, you ain't talking to some dude. Don't let the facade fool you. Look, I got a cousin killed in the street over drugs. I got homies doing 25 to life. They ain't never coming home. So I don't want you to think up here, I'm just talking from this perspective that I ain't been where exactly it is that you are. I'm telling you, I've been there. Here's what I need you to do. As Travis said, I need you to win. It's so important for you to win. For some of us in our families, we don't come from, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, it happened in mine too, but we don't come from a family line of winners. So losing now has just become normal. And from this day forward, I'm telling you, I need you to win. What do you do to win? You do whatever it takes to win. I want you to win in every single area of your life. I need you to be winning in the classroom. I need you to be winning in your finances. I want you to win in every single area of your life. Here's why it's so important, again, school. Because school allows your mind to be stretched. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to read this real quick. And I'm talking about real money. Here's what I need you to do. I want you to read the top of that, and then I want you to read the amount. So the top of that, the name, and then the amount. Go ahead. Nice and loud. Can you stand up?
So Inkster Preparatory Academy,
Uh-huh.
Mike Nelson, and where's the amount?
Is it right next to it?
Oh, $2,000.
Yep. Next one.
Oh, Vision Academy Charter School, Mike Nelson, $2,000.
It's $2,000 from what? It's from some knowledge that I got. So I didn't get this. I couldn't get this knowledge that I've learned. I couldn't get it. I grew up in West Philly. I couldn't get that knowledge in West Philly, but I had to put myself in an environment where I could get it. The problem that I got with most of you is that you are not going to purposely put yourself in an environment where it's going to be uncomfortable. And so that's why some of you act out in class. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. You like, Mike, I can't do that math problem. I'm like, yes, you can. But my thing is that you have to try. Again, if you're going to get paid, you got to put yourself in an environment where you can get stretched, where your mind can get stretched. Because if in fact that your mind can get stretched, if in fact that you can get in an environment where you can be uncomfortable and you can survive, I'm telling you that the sky is the limit. How do I know this? I'm not talking about something I read out of a book. I'm not talking about something that Travis told me, even though that's my man. I'm not talking about something that Officer Henry told me. I'm talking about something that I actually live. So I'm standing up here as a 28-year-old African-American male saying, if I can do it, a kid from West Philly. I ain't the smartest dude. I tell people this all the time. I'm probably one of the dumbest people to ever have a master's degree. I promise you I am. I'm just not that smart. But what separates me is I grind different. So what I need you to do is, for those of you talking about that you need to go to the league, I need you to grind. Like, I need you to, look, you got to wake up early in the morning. You got to stay after school. You got to get some tutoring. I need you to do whatever it takes. That is what it's going to take for you to truly be successful. You do whatever it takes. No more excuses. I promise you, if I hear one more excuse from a student saying why they didn't turn in their homework, I'm going to lose it. If I hear one more excuse from somebody saying, Mike, it was too hard, I'm saying it's too hard. I said, no, you're not trying hard enough. It's not too hard. It's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy. Here's what I need you guys to do. If you're serious and you're looking at school from a perspective of it's whack and it's boring, I feel you on that one. But I need you to dream anyway. Meek had an album, so it was Dreams and Nightmares, and then what? Wins and losses, so go back before that. Who? Okay. So all these albums, mind you, there's one common theme that Meek is talking about. He's talking about dreams. He's talking about wins. He's talking about, look, he's talking about all the things, ingredients that you're going to need to be successful. What I need you guys to do is, and I'm so serious, I need you guys to dream. I need you to dream from exactly where it is that you at. I need you to be able to wake up every single day, and I want you to see, what do you want to get done? What do you get accomplished? When I set out on this journey years ago, I said, yo, I'm going to go into schools and speak. People was looking at me crazy like, all right, Mike, you might be able to do that for a little bit, but you ain't going to get paid. I said, okay, watch me work. And it was the knowledge that I learned. I need you guys to dream. What does your dream look like? Stop thinking that you got to be my age to start dreaming. You can live your dream right now. But here's what I need you to do. I write down the same goal. Now, I can't say it because it hasn't happened yet. But I write down the same goal every single day. The same goal every single day, I write it down. And every single day before I leave out the house, I look at that goal consistently. And that's what drives me. For some of us, the reason why we don't do well in school is because you don't have anything that drives you. You go into school with no goals. Like I'm talking about, at least set like, I want to get a 3.0, I want to have straight A's. There's something that you have to set for yourself in order for you to be successful. If in fact that you're not measuring yourself, how can you figure out if you're going to be successful? So every day I wake up and I say, okay, got it, boom, I did that, got it, I did that, boom, I got it, I did that. A lot of us, we just go into school like, oh, well, I'm just going to go to school and I hope that it work out. That's not the attitude that I need you to have. If you're going to be a winner, as Travis said, you got to be deliberate. You got to be intentional about every single thing. I need you to write down every single goal. So who said that they wanted to go to the league? Okay, so you right here. How many times do you practice a week? 6 days. All right, so let's change the language. If I say how many times, and I'm not putting you on the spot, I just want you to know that. So if you say that you practice 6 days a week, but you use the word like, to me that means that you're not sure. I need you to be very sure. This is what I'm talking about. If you're going to be successful, you have to be intentional. So I'm going to ask you again, how many days do you practice? 6 days, okay? I need you to be 7 days a week, no days off. Now, I'm going to come back to you again and be honest. How many days do you study? And be honest, if you don't study, like it's not a trick question. If you don't study, okay, cool. All right, so look, here's what I need you to do. So I'm good with you putting ball. Like if that's what you want to do, I want you to keep ball there. But the academic piece, it got to be there. Now, it'd be different. If it was back in the day where you could just go straight from high school and go straight into the league, it'd be different. But you got to get the test scores. You got to get certain test scores now. They're not just letting nobody in the league. You got to have those test scores. So I'm saying, as deep as it is that you want to go to the league and play ball, I need you to start taking that serious right now. So the league don't start when you turn 18. The league don't start when you get to college. The league starts right now. And it's what you learn every single day. The information that you learn in the classroom, when you put it in your mind, it starts right now. So my question is to you, is when you leave here, what are you going to write down? What are you going to try to get accomplished? What are you going to try to, in fact, do? In my heart, it hurts for some of y'all, not all of y'all. It hurts. Here's the statistics. I'm telling you what you up against. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm telling you what you up against. And I love you guys. It says that 1 out of 3 every African-American males at some point in time in their life will go to jail. That's the reality of it. And what I want us to do is I want us to say, no, that's not going to be me. Now, it's basic math. Let's do the math. Now, I know that we hate math, but let's do the math. If you on the block and you say that you want to go to the league and you on the block with 10 people that's on the block, y'all know what I mean by that. You don't think that you're going to be the 11th person? It's simple math. So what stopped me from doing all of that dumb stuff, what stopped me from doing all that foolish stuff, seeing all my friends getting locked up, seeing all my friends get shot and killed, I just said, Mike, it's simple math. Take yourself out of that environment and put yourself in a different environment. And guess what? Most likely, you won't be the next person. So only thing I need you to do is I need you to look at your circle of friends. I want you to figure out what exactly are they doing. And those are the people that I need you, if they're doing good, I need you to surround yourself with those people. If they're not doing good, I need you to let them go. Trust me, when you let them go, the people that ain't doing right by you, you're not going to miss them. Trust me when I tell you that. Some of you will be successful if you simply put down your cell phone. For my man that's trying to go to the league. For those of you trying to go to the league, I'm like, look, you might want to put your phone down. Right. Think about it. Those tweets and all that and the Instagram, it could wait. I promise you it could wait. It ain't going nowhere. It's going to be there. As soon as you get done hooping, the tweet going to be right there. The text message is going to be right there. So some of you, if you were to put your, this is what I want you to do. Put your phone down till after graduation in 12th grade. Say, yo, I can't talk to you till after graduation. And hang up the phone. That's what I need some of y'all to do. Because that's what it's going to take. Y'all think I'm playing. You don't get $2,000 and $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 checks from just talking. You don't get $4,000 and $5,000 checks from just thinking of stuff. You got to go out and grind. You got to go out and do it. And I believe everybody in this room, not because I'm smarter than you, not because I'm a genius, not because I'm so gifted, not because I'm so talented. I tell people all the time, I promise you, there's probably speakers out there that's way better than I am. But guess what? I grind different. I need you to grind different. Your grind start right now. Your grind start in the classroom. For some of you never thought about grinding in the classroom because you don't value knowledge. And as Mr. Travis said, yo, you got to value that knowledge. That knowledge is what's going to help you. That knowledge is what's going to allow you to make that money. What good is it if you hit the lottery? What good is it if you go to the league and you don't know how to manage your money and then you end up broke in 10 years? Then you went to the league for what? You went to the league for nothing. So that's why I'm saying it's so important to take you behind the class. It's so important to make sure that you do your math work. It's so important to make sure that you know how to do English. I'll tell you a true story. I'm being totally transparent. I had a $10,000 deal on the line, a contract with a school, right? And because I thought I was doing something. It was like a 6-week program. I thought I was doing something. I tried to be slick and not use spell check. I just tried to make up in my mind. I got a degree. I'm good. I sent the proposal. They sent it back to me and said, Mike, we cannot accept it. I said, why not? They said, Mike, because you misspelled a few words. Sorry, try again. I missed out on 10 grand. Why? Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm good. Because I wasn't paying attention and doing what I was supposed to do. There's going to be some of you that might miss out on opportunities because you don't do what you're supposed to do. It's as simple as doing what you're supposed to do. When I tell you, it's the small things in life that count. Getting up at the same time every day. Taking you behind the school, doing your homework on time, turning in on time. It's those small things. You think that when you become an adult and you don't do what you're supposed to do now, you think that when you become an adult it get easier? No, it don't. It get harder. So that's why I'm saying, guys, I need you to take school seriously. I want you to do every single thing that you are supposed to do. So now, with the information that you got, I'm going to ask you this question and we out of here. What are you doing with the information that you have? Like all of the stuff that you've been through in your life, for some of you that have been through some crazy stuff, and I'm asking you, what are you doing with that information? If some of you just letting all of this information in your mind and you're not doing nothing with it. I'm saying you got to be able to create a blueprint. So the only thing I did was, like Travis, I just said, well, Mike, all the stuff that you've been through, right? It's students that look like you. It's students that's struggling. Why don't you give them a blueprint? And I said, okay, I'm just going to put it in a book. So what I did was, again, using my critical thinking skills and using problem solving skills, because I know it's students that struggle, that don't like school, just like me. I put all that stuff inside of a book. And now people buy it from all over. Guys, it's not hard. But you got to be open and you got to put yourself in that environment. So the only thing I need you guys to do is I want you to dream as much as you can. I want you to do as much as you can. And when you wake up every day, I want you to grind. When you wake up every single day, look, you really trying to go to the league. Look, I need you to be outside. Like when it's 6 degrees outside, I need you to be shooting. Like if the gym is closed, I need you to be outside shooting. If you're trying to go to the league and play football, I'm like, look, play catch all by yourself. I don't care what you got to do. But that's the level of dedication that it's going to take. You think that the players in the league, that they get there just because they're talented? Of course they're talented. But there is a difference between starters and bench warmers. It's the reason why the people play the bench. It's the reason why the people start. It's the reason for all that. So guys, what I'm saying is I don't want you to be a bench warmer of life. I want you to get active. I want you to get in the game. I want you to be able to make money. I want you to have all the knowledge. I want you to have all the wisdom. I want you to get everything that this life has to offer. But it is not going to happen, A, if you don't take school seriously. It is not going to happen if you don't take it behind the school and realize like, yo, I really need to be in school so I can learn this information. It is not going to happen if you just come to school haphazardly, like, well, I'm just going to come to school and just, I guess it's going to be okay. When you get in school, write down, what do I need to get done today? Every single day. If I'm going to get an A, what are the top 3 things I need to do to get an A? That's the type of mindset that I need you to have. Stop going to school just like, well, it's just going to happen if it's going to happen. It's not going to happen that way. So I want you to leave out this room, leave out this presentation now. I'm not giving away no free money. You got to earn it. So look, Officer Henry, I don't know if we can do this, but I want you guys, this is how serious it is. Whoever, and I'll give you my email address, but next report card period, and I don't know when that is, somebody tell me when. When's the next? What? December? This month. Okay, so when's the next one? After that? Who? January? It depends. If you can get the first person, now, here's what you got to do. I don't give away no free money. You got to earn it. The first person that can send me an email, I need proof, and I don't know how we can work this out. Send me proof of the first person. I need A's. I need all A's and B's. You can't have no more than 10 latenesses. You can't have no more than 5 absences. The first person that can send me that email with proof, crisp $100. I promise you, I'll come and I'll drop it off right at your door. But you got to be the first person. Now, I done this exercise a couple of times, and I'm like, all right, if y'all gonna let a crisp 100 go away, I'm cool with that. But I did this exercise plenty of times. So look, you got $200. You got $200. All you got to do is, look, as a matter of fact, we're going to push it out. So not this report card period. We're going to give y'all a chance that's not on the right side of the tracks to get on the right side of the tracks. $200. That's $300. Wait. Hey, Officer Henry, would you like to put 100 on that?
I do.
That's 400. Let's get 5. Can we get one more officer, please? That's 5. So listen, bruh, listen. Shh.
You're going to miss the information. You keep talking. You're going to miss it. You ain't going to know how to get the money.
You got $500. I'm talking about cash. You got $500.
Hey, my son said he want to put 100 on it. 600.
That's $600. You got $600. Somebody's about to get $600. Again, all you got to do, straight A's and B's, no more than 10 latenesses, no more than 5 absences. The first person, only one, the first person that sends me an email and it's proof that it's yours, you got $600. So look, I don't care nothing about school. If this don't drive you to get A's and B's, I wish I had somebody say, yo, I'm going to break you off with 600. So if nothing else drives you, I need somebody to claim that $600. Shoot, I wish I can get back in school because I'll be the first one. So if you don't got nothing else that's pushing you, go get that 600. Get that 600, guys. I want you to be successful, and let's keep it moving. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.